Names tell a lot, but not everything. Who am I? A question I ask myself every day. Who I am is woven from my own eyes, from others' gaze, and from the paths I've taken, reflecting how self versus identity and nature versus nurture continue to shape who we become. I am Kathleen Ayson of 11 I-1001. Self versus identity is about understanding the difference between how I see myself and how others see me. The self is my private sense of who I am, while identity is how I'm recognized or classified in different social situations. I see myself as a canvas, kind of shaped by my thoughts and the things I go through. I'm someone who chases new experiences, moves with the rhythm of music, and find ways to face challenges head on. I might be a little shy, but it doesn't stop me from striving toward what I aim to achieve. Other people see me as quiet, alone, but over time they notice the lively and playful side of me. It's interesting to realize that this is how identity works. While myself is constant in its essence, identity shifts depending on who is observing me and in what context. The way I view myself, the private, internal self is not always what others see. At the same time, the way people perceive me can influence how I act, how I adapt, and even how I discover new aspects of who I am. So it's like a mirror. My reflection tells one story, but through the eyes of others, it changes. Understanding the difference between self and identity helps me appreciate the being me is more than just what I think or feel. It's also how I exist in relations to others, how I connect, and how I'm recognized in the world around me. Nature versus nurture explores where our traits come from, whether there's something we're born with or shaped by our environment and experiences. I've always noticed that some parts of me feel natural, like my sensitivity, deep connection to music. Even as a child, I found myself drawn to instruments and ways to express ideas through art, and I feel effortless. I've always been curious about the world around me, asking questions, exploring new things, and discovering how they work. When I open up, connecting with others come naturally, and I enjoy forming friendships that feel meaningful and genuine. But at the same time, the environment I grew up in has shaped who I am. I didn't grow up with my parents, but the people who cared for me taught me the value of responsibility, kindness, and empathy. School experiences like collaborating in group activities helped me become more confident and comfortable in social settings. The challenges I faced along the way, big and small, have shown me the importance of resilience, adaptability, and being open to learning from every situation. Together, these experiences, both initiate and learn, have made me the person I am today. Understanding self versus identity and nature versus nurture helps me see who I am and how I relate to others, something that mattered as I grew as an IT student. Self versus identity shows me that the way I see myself isn't always the same as how others see me. Nature versus nurture, this helped me see that every student is shaped by both who they are and what they go through. Putting this together, I realized that growing and learning never stop. Understanding myself, seeing how others view me, and appreciating how experiences shape me prepares me to connect with people, guide them, and make learning a positive experiences.